Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Nier Reincarnation, I'll show you the teams that I used for the final room of Recollections of Dusk Gayle. Alright, there is that line there. Okay, first one. I usually play the room where all three characters are required. And then we're just going to use a bunch of beefy guys, one healer, and then a healing weapon. And then we'll use the burn greatsword. Even though 063Y will have a higher chance of getting blind. But we have the status cure on F66X, so maybe she can help out with that. But I think even if he misses, the burn will still attach, so it's not a big deal. Okay, and with 063Y's character skill, very cool. In a previous video, I said I was going to show which weapons I took to 100, or did that, that limit break. But I'm not going to show it after all. I did most of them during the first room, the easiest one. And then because all of the rooms for Gayle kind of have the buffs on the same weapons, I'm able to use those over and over again. It was about half a dozen in all. I still have about 10 left, so I'll be very ready for the next room, which I predicted is going to be Argo. Okay, but here, kind of two healers in Leon and Nakaha, and then a kind of main damage dealer in Yuri. And Yuri, this version was very useful to have, in addition to New Year's. I've given people advice, you know, if they have one or the other, they don't need to pull the other. But for, you know, a situation like this where you just want lots of characters, it is helpful. And then here, for like a wind-specific quest, then the New Year's Murray will be great. Here I did not go for a dedicated healer. Instead I just used a couple of healing staves, the 3-star, and then had Yuri as the main attacker. This one was a little tough. I don't have a great attacking Lavanya. I feel like that version is a little bit outdated as far as a damage output. I would love to have the new anniversary one, but don't have the currency to pull it. Okay, but we scraped through that one. But yeah, love my Awakening 4 Fractured Argo. Alright, then here, this was maybe the most fun thing to do with this Gayle Recollections of Dusk, but that was to use my Awakening 3, Lacrima Lars. I really, really like that version. I've liked him ever since he was released. His skills don't have great synergy with himself, but I think he looks cool. And then for Arena, you know, I like his limited time attack buff. But New Year's Fio, she will be the main attacker, so Lars can use his character skill to buff the attack a little bit. Get more damage from Fio. And then somehow, all of the Versus Fire quests, there was always a chance to use Dark Memory Sadhu. I always think about giving her Awakening Stones, but she's just totally fine without them, so... I have a couple just kind of sitting in this account here. I might save it for the future Yuzuki and Hina, or I might give it to Argo. And then now that I have the Bloody Lars, I can do the fashion check for him, for his Hatcher units. Okay, there goes the boss. Theo is very strong. Okay, last one here. Here too, all of the characters are required. I'm going for a tanky build. And then I want to point out the 3-star gun on Griff. I believe it's the only dark weapon with poison. Don't quote me on that. But actually, it really sped up the clears here versus Gayle. Because again, she has the 100% defense buff towards the end of the fight. So although poison is slow, it really did speed up these clears. Again, there's no debuff, relief, but it was still worth using. Alright, that was Recollections of Dusk Gayle.
私の話を聞いてくれてありがとう。でもね、この先お姉ちゃんのことは見守らないでほしいの。全部終わった時、きっとまた会いに行くから。
Okay, and then final line from Gayle. And this is why we want to, play the Japanese version in addition to the English, because things can get lost in translation. Here, I think for the first time ever, Gayle refers to herself as Big Sister in talking to her younger sister. She's always been referring to herself as I, up to now. But yeah, that kind of shows a little bit of sort of the walls kind of coming down around Gayle's heart, a little bit. So that was actually kind of touching right there, but lost in the English translation. That's why I'm here. Okay, so that was fun, and I am very excited about this version of Gayle and her sword. I want to do an arena showcase of her. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.